Welcome to the New to Crypto podcast, designed to guide you through the crypto landscape with pinpoint accuracy, created for the new and intermediate crypto investor. Join your host, Crypto Travels Michael, as he takes you through the different facets of getting started and succeeding in your crypto journey. New to Crypto podcast brings you new episodes daily, Monday through Friday, with surprise bonus episodes sometimes on the weekend. Let me ask you, are you new to crypto? Don't know where to start? Are you more experienced but have questions? Then you're in the right place. This podcast is designed for you. Coming at you from the Trading Center in the Lifestyle Design Studio, here's your host, Crypto Travels Michael.
Here's a question I hear all the time. Why is Bitcoin even worth anything? You can't hold it like gold, you can't wear it like jewelry, and it's not backed by a government like the dollar. So how can something that only exists in the digital world be worth over $100,000 per coin? Well, today, I'm going to break this down for you, and by the end, you'll understand why millions of people trust Bitcoin more than banks, and why it's often called digital gold. Value comes from trust and agreement. First, let's zoom out. Why is gold valuable? Why do little pieces of paper with green ink, US dollars, have value? It's not because they're magical objects. It's because we agree they have value. Money in any form is a shared belief system. With gold, people value it for its rarity, durability, and history as a store of value. With the dollar, people value it because the government says it's legal tender, and because they trust that others will accept it. Bitcoin works the same way, except instead of a government forcing you to use it, people choose to value it. They trust it because of the technology, the rules of the network, and the fact that no single person or institution can change those rules on a whim. So let's break down the digital gold angle. One of the most important reasons Bitcoin is valuable is scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. That's hard-coded into the network. It can't be printed endlessly like dollars, euros, or yen. This scarcity creates a similar dynamic to gold. It's limited, it's hard to produce, and over time, demand has grown. And here's the kicker. Millions of Bitcoin are already lost forever. People lost their keys, threw away old hard drives, or simply forgot their passwords in the early days. That means the real supply is even smaller than 21 million. When you combine fixed supply with growing demand, you create upward pressure on price over the long term. It's basic economics, supply and demand at work. So let's go over decentralization and control. Another big factor in Bitcoin's value is that it's decentralized. There's no CEO of Bitcoin, no company headquarters, no government that can shut it down. Instead, Bitcoin runs on a global network of computers. Anyone can join, anyone can verify transactions, and the code is open source for anyone to inspect. For many people, that's incredibly appealing, especially in a world where trust in banks and governments is eroding. Think about it. Your bank account can be frozen, your transactions monitored, and your currency devalued by inflation. Bitcoin gives you the ability to hold and send value without permission from anyone. That's why people in countries with unstable currencies like Venezuela, Turkey, and Nigeria have been adopting Bitcoin as a way to protect their savings. You often hear Bitcoin called sound money. That's because it shares certain qualities with the best forms of money humans have ever used. Durability, it doesn't degrade over time. Portability, you can send it anywhere in the world in minutes. Divisibility, you can split a Bitcoin into 100 million tiny units called Satoshis. Fungibility, each unit is interchangeable with another. Verifiability. Anyone can check the authenticity of a Bitcoin using the blockchain. When you add up all of this, you get a form of money that's harder, more transparent, and more resistant to manipulation than anything we've had before. Bitcoin versus other cryptos. Now you might be thinking, okay, but aren't there thousands of other coins? Yes, but Bitcoin has a few advantages that makes it unique. It was the first. That means it has the most secure and widely distributed network. It's truly decentralized. Many other coins still have founders or small teams who can influence supply or direction. It's proven itself over more than 15 years of operation without being hacked or shut down. Think of Bitcoin as a reserve currency of the crypto world, the foundation everything else is built on. So, why is Bitcoin valuable? Because it's scarce, because it's decentralized, because it's a form of money that you can actually own and control without relying on a bank, government, or any middle person in between. And perhaps most importantly, because millions of people around the world believe in it, and that belief continues to grow. If you want to go into a deeper understanding of Bitcoin and crypto, including all the terms and concepts we cover today, I've put together a crypto glossary and quick start guide. You can grab it by using the link below in the description. If you found today's episode helpful, share it with a friend who's curious about crypto. Thanks for listening to the New to Crypto podcast. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next episode. And remember, you're early in crypto.
Thanks for tuning in to New to Crypto Podcast. If you liked the episode, be sure to follow and subscribe. You can listen to every episode on all major platforms. Have an interest in being on the show or want advertising? Reach out at newtocrypto.io. Head over to our site, newtocrypto.io, to access the resources mentioned in each episode. Until next time, remember to navigate the crypto landscape with pinpoint accuracy.